Good morning, thank you for joining us for another recording here on YouTube of Triton Nation, Iowa Central Community College Triton Rugby taking on Marian University today here in Fort Dodge, Iowa. It's a beautiful day for rugby. We're sitting about 72, 73 degrees, 5 to 10 mile per hour wind. Keep them cool, but don't affect the ball too much with that breeze. It's going to be a good day, and here come your Tritons. Javarius Burris leading out the tunnel here. Jaden Williams behind him, Dalton Summers, George Brenda, Tony Robinson, James Holler, Mike McDaniel, Drayvon Strickland, Xavier Ellis, Tavia Sikora Mathis. And now it's all jumbled, and we'll get back to the actual starting lineup in here a little bit. Shout out to
subs and pennies, please.
Sub's going to be in the pennies as you're listening here. I got about 3.5 minutes to kick off. Marian University out of Indiana, right around the Indianapolis area. We had a match against them in their home field last year. It was our B side taking them on. Fresh team, brand new team. I think this is the first year in conference play. Second year in conference play? Second year in conference play. I'm being corrected right now. Good team, great coaching staff. We do appreciate them making the trip here to Fort Dodge. Follow up on that home and away. We're going to jump right in here to our starting lineup. At number 1, James Kuivinui. Number 2, Mike McDaniel. Coming in at 3, Javarius Burris. Coming in at lock, number 4, TV Sikora Mathis. And partnering up with him today, back in the front pack, is Gus Sokol, wearing the number 5. Number 6, George Brenda. Number 7, and captain of this squad, Dakota Chuck Southworth. Coming in at number 8, freshman Ethan Wilson. And another freshman's going to be pairing up with him at number 9 today. It's going to be Phoenix Tawala, stepping in from fullback up to a scrum half to step it in. Aiden Faz Farrell coming in at 10. Chris Santos showing up at 11. Jaden Williams playing inside center at 12. Herbert Evans playing inside center, or outside center, I apologize. Herbert Evans at outside center. He's going to be wearing the number 19, but he is playing 13. Number 14 is Xavier Ellis. And rounding out, jumping into the fullback position today, the ever versatile, ever trustworthy Tony Robinson. Substitutions for this first side are going to be Dalton Summers, James Holler, Ray Nick, Zach Lambert, Jeremiah Bates. Then for your back line, you're going to have Oratile Moklegi. I apologize for the pronunciation there, Oli. Merritt Greiser? Apologize on that as well. And Drayvon Strickland.
Joe, count up or down?
Aiden Farrell kicking us off here. Marion receives well, but Iowa Central makes the tackle. That's James Kegg jumping in there for that first tackle. Good tackle on the wing there. Put a little counter ruck in, put on some pressure. That's Chris Santos' kick. Kick for space into the hands of Phoenix Tawala. That is a speedster. They're going to need to watch him finding some lane. He's going to get it out wide to Aaron Farrell. Gets it out wide again. That one's going to hit the deck. And the knock was called there. No advantage gain for Marion, so it is going to be the scrum down on the 10-meter. Solid scrum. Marion's going to take this one out the back. Get off in the hands of the fly half. He's got it to the fullback. He's going to get out to center, and it's out wide. Tony Robinson making first contact. Herbert Evans coming in for support. Tip to the outside. That's going to be a big tackle. George Bryn to James K coming in to combine on that one. And they're going to snap backwards. A big overload. Iowa Central shifted too much. Tony Robinson going to create a turnover. Tony Robinson stepping up from the back position there. Doing a nice job laying a hit. He's going to create a knock on, and then it was going to be knocked again immediately on the attempted scoop up, and we're going to have a scrum down for the first advantage to Iowa Central. Now Phoenix Dwalla, one of two freshmen starting on this team this year. A new concept for Iowa Central, as two-year school is going to have a lot of turnover, but a fair amount of returners. He stepped in at fullback last week, had a good game. He's going to step in at scrum half this week, filling a need there. Another reset on the scrum here. There has been a lot of rain here in Iowa, upper North Water. About 4 inches in the last week here. So this field is going to be a muddy one. As we're seeing right now, the scrum has just been shifted over. And it's steal by Marian. And the 8-man doesn't even know it's stolen. Scrum half finally recognizes. A good hook there by the Marian 2. Nice open field tackle by Jaden Williams. A lot of gaps on the outside right now for Iowa Central. They're going to need to make the adjustment. Herbert Evans with a beautiful steal. Poach King himself. And Iowa Central gets it back. Twally gets one to the back through the hands of Aiden Farrell. He's got one on. He gets it over to Tony Robinson, who's going to try to make something happen here. Iowa Central gets a break there. Marian did not release the actual tackled player. Kick for touch. It is not going to find touch. It does find depth, though. 40 back. Xavier Ellis on the hunt. He's got first rep, and that's going to be a knock on not seen. That one was seen, though, and it's going to be Iowa Central scrum down just outside the 22. Tritons coming into this match ranked number 1 in non-D1A schools overall. What that means for those of you that might not be familiar, there is 2 different segments of rugby in America right now in CR, which Iowa Central is a part of. Jaden Williams getting an offload out to Herbert Evans. There's a gap. Got some speed on the outside here. Chris Santos needs to put down his head. He keeps it back in. Tony Robinson, and he's just going to make a hit. That's how you control contact, Tony Robinson. Well done. Phoenix Dwalla gets one out to Aiden Farrell. Gets it off to Ethan Wilson, who's going to take the outside shoulder. Good seal there by Dakota Southworth and Tavius Sikora Mathis. James K bowling forward for a few meters. And it's going to be a through ball out of the hands of Herbert Evans off the ground. Xavier Ellis, he's got some speed, and he's quite built himself. Jaden Williams, he's off to Phoenix Dwalla. Phoenix Dwalla is going to be able to jog this one in. Big smiles. That's a home try for the freshman. And that is how you play support ball there. Just a good line break on the outside. 5 on the board for the Tritons. Aiden Farrell's going to have a pretty straight-on kick here. Back to before, sorry about that. NCR, National Collegiate Rugby, and USA Rugby, 2 different segments. I'd say your top tier that has kind of been established for a long time in the D1A range has kind of stayed there in D1A for USA Rugby. So that's going to be your Lindenwood, your Cal, schools of that degree up there. And then just below that, kind of your D1 AA and lower, have for the most part switched over to NCR. And Iowa Central is ranked number 1. Rankings just came out from Golf Rugby Report. They're going to be ranked number 1 through him atop the board there after a large victory last year and being the reigning D1 AA national champions. And Aiden Farrell with the boot, slotted straight through. And that's going to be 7-0. About 7.5 into this match.
Hey, Santos, you got to cover them. Assume they're missing it.
Hey, nice and good. Shut him down. Hey, secure it in the air, boys.
Yep, they're split.
Split field for Marian on the kickoff. A wide high kickoff. That ball might have gone out. Big hunt by Marian there. Big counter ruck from Marian. Javarius Burris, he's going to lay the stick. Mike McDaniel to seal. Good carry there from Vari. Good chop tackle there. It didn't really seem like a wrap attempt was made, but
Might be kicking into the wind.
that was a big hunt there. Iowa Central coming in, taking that one out of the air. Offsides by the ball carrier seems to be the call. Not 100% sure what happened there, but it's going to be a penalty against the Tritons, and Marian is going to have a line out inside of Triton territory. Tavius scored Mathis, getting his hands in the way. Fell right into the hands of the Marian hooker, though. And that's going to be a knock on. Strong pressure by the Tritons, error by the Marian University. And it's going to be a scrum down Tritons.
Chef, if we get another score, you take the tee out. If we're in the middle, you can't kick the ball into the wind. You won't get it there, ever.
It's going to be Iowa Central put. Another good hook by Marian, another stolen scrum. And the fly half finding a lane, looking to get the offload out to the center. Straight back says to sir, play on. Marian knocking on the door here. And that's a poached ball. No, it's not. It's going to be a penalty to Marian. Iowa Central needs to head it up here on the quick tap. Nope, just kidding. It looks like they're going to be kicking for Kicking for post, not touch. Gonna take the 3 while they're here. Scrum half off and tapped to the side there. That if that doesn't speak Reese Smith, I don't know what does. That's been a move on this field for the last couple years. Reese down at Lindenwood now. Slotted through, and it's going to be 3 on the board for Marian. Big kick from Aiden Farrell. Number 8 going up for Marian and grabbing that one, securing it well. High boot. He's got one on. Ethan Wilson and Phoenix Twala both going for it. 2 freshmen. Ethan Wilson just going to take some contact. Mikey McDaniel going in. Big line speed from Marian. Good tips ball from Tavius Secor Mathis, getting that off to Javarius Burst, who tries to get it off to Dakota Southworth, but it was picked off by a Marian player in the middle there. 50-50 ball went the wrong way. Got to keep that one there. It's going to be a scrum down center field to Marian University. Big scrum by Iowa Central, driving right over this one. And Phoenix Twala's got a big lane. He's a speedster. If he finds a cut. Good clean out. Ethan Wilson coming in and trying to seal that. Dakota Southworth just scooping it up, doing what he has to do to keep the possession. Good play there by everyone involved. Marian with the strong counter ruck pressures. Tavius Secor Mathis taking the outside shoulder there. And he's going to kick this one through. It's going to get a roll on it. Rolling to the outside. Scooped up well by 14. Tony Robinson on with Xavier Ellis. That is a strong runner. He's broke it through tackles. Pick and go right off the ruck there. Ball popped out. We're going to come back for a penalty. "15 meters downfield, but advantage not gained," says the sir. And it's going to be a penalty to Marian. Kick for touch. Big boot's going to get him just to the 10-meter mark for a line out for Marian. Tavius Secor Mathis going up and getting it again. Into the hands of James Kay this time. Counter rucks are strong from Marian. Way offsides. I think it's going to be a penalty advantage to the Tritons maybe. Gus Sokol running hard up the center. He's going to need some support to get there. Tavius Secor Mathis cleaning that one out. Aiden Farrell gets out to Herbert Evans. It gets off to Tony Robinson. Tony Robinson and Chris Santos on the edge. Santos has it. He's going to need to stay in. He keeps the ball in. Tony Robinson with the reception. No releasing from nothing called there. Sorry. Now it's called. And that was called for not releasing the ball on the ground. So they're saying it was a clean poach. Didn't release the ball on the ground. Iowa Central with the penalty. Aiden Farrell is going to be kicking for touch here. And Iowa Central line out about 10 meters out from the try zone. Attempted maul, Marian did not connect, so the ball carrier just turned and took it straight in. He
Dove off his feet to get that. He dove through the.
Clean poach, says the sir. And it's going to be a penalty awarded to Marian. Marionton with the kick. It's going to be a line out just outside the 22. Good line-out segment from Marian. Tap backwards. Ethan Wilson, the freshman for Iowa Central, going through and getting that ball out of the air. Mike McDaniel going to take this one in. He's going to get wrapped up. Gus Sokol taking that one. He's going to need to hold on. He does so. Good clean from James Kane, Javarius Burrs. Tavia Sikora Mathis. Getting chopped, but doing well secure. Phoenix Tawala getting hit right away from the hooker just off the side of the ruck. Dakota Southworth wants a little piece of that. He's going to take a ride. About 4 meters gain there. Mike McDaniel going to pick this one and go. Good ball security by the Tritons. Another pick and go and a big push from behind. Javarius Burris with the carry. This ball gets to the backfield, out to Jaden Williams. Tries to pass it, gets slapped backwards by Marian. Jaden Williams falls, dives, and gets it. And Iowa Central's going to need to work a little quicker in the rugs. Flag up by the side judge. And it's going to be against Iowa Central. Marian with the penalty option here. Kick for touch coming right over the head. Pretty generous spot. Referees just confirmed to make sure they got the call right there after the kick for touch. Tavia Sikora Mathis causing more disruption in the air. Phoenix Tawala laying the thunder on the tight head. And that's going to be a not straight call on the throw. Phoenix Tawala with the great read and the big hit. That's going to be an Iowa Central. Do they need to have a scrum half? Into the hands of Gus Sokol. He's going to head of steam on him. If he gets it going, good tackle there by Marian, needing to wrap him down. He had a lot of space. He may be playing lock, but the locks are pretty quick on this team. Speaking of locks being quick on this team, Tavis Sikora Mathis doing what he has to do. Gets that ball out wide to Chris Santos. He's going to need to find some support. And Farrell gets that out to Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel powering forward. Tavis Sikora with the carry there. Tony Robinson again, chopped in half on the bottom. A lot of low tackle, no wrapping going on today, but I'm not on the field. That's just my perspective. It's another late hit. Didn't go to ground, though, so play on, and that's going to be chucked. Dakota Southworth making a big rumble ahead. Sloppy hands right now for the Tritons. And a kick through. Aiden Farrell with possession. Counter coming. He's going to get it out wide. He's getting it in the hands of Tony Robinson. Wrapped up well. And that's going to... Number 5 stayed working on the ground. See that possession we got cleared. He dug it out while on the ground. Quick pick right off the ruck there. Marian rolling. They got some momentum. Kick, clearing kick coming. That's going to find touch. They're going to bring it back for a line out most likely. And that home field is getting rowdy today. Quick throw from the Tritons. Tap backwards. Ethan Wilson's going to get back and scoop this one up. Sarah says the ball had plenty of space to get it out of there. Knock on Tritons, and it's going to be a scrum down to Marian. Marian controlled the scrums for the first part of the first half today, but Iowa Central answered with a strong steal on the last one. We'll see where the teams stand now. And it's going to be a penalty advantage to Marian. Ball presented well. Oh, that's going to look a little high. Released immediately. We'll see what the serve says. Just a penalty, I believe. That definitely slipped off the shoulder and slipped up. Big kick downfield. Good angle. Tavia Sikora Mathis licking his chops here, begging him to throw lineouts.
Catch the ball, son!
Let's see where Marian wants to go on this one. They're going to go front pod. Smart play there by Marian University. No success in the lineouts for the most part today. They had to mix it up a bit. Tips back inside for the number 11. That is a thick winger. He's running hard. Marian there to secure it, and they're going to get it out wide right now. Tony Robinson, or Xavier Ellis, I apologize. That was Xavier Ellis making the hit. Hanging on for lifetime and gets the penalty advantage. Marian University has all the momentum right now. Phoenix Tuwala on the ground. Time back on here. I believe Phoenix Tuwala is going to stay in this one. Freshman's got some grit. 8-man, nope, not an 8-man pick. It's going to be out the back into the hands of the fly half. He's looking for somewhere to go. Into the defense he does go. Phoenix Tuwala getting in there. Cleared out, though. Into the hands of number 11, who's going to roll this one on the ground a few times, and it's going to be a knock on against Marian. Scrum advantage to the Tritons. Chippy on the outside. Ball out the back. Dakota Southworth putting one down. Hits the deck, and ball secured. Phoenix Tuwala is going to get this out to Aiden Farrell. He's got a kick on. This is going to stay in. Into the hands of number 11. You know he's not passing. He is quite the runner, though. Good team tackle there. Tavius Score, Mathis, James K coming in. Entering from the side. On a tackle. I don't believe there was a counter ruck on that ruck. Maybe there was. I might have missed that. All I saw was a tackle, though. So entering from the side on the whatever that was. And a kick for post coming from Marian. Slotted straight through. Good boot on the scrum half there. We're at 7-6, 9 minutes left in this first half. Roughly. Again, official time is kept by the referees. Nice deep ball. Few Tritons on the hunt in the mud pit. Gus Sokol making first contact. Tight head prop running hard for Marian. Javarius Burr is there for the poach. And the poach is given. Penalty awarded to the Tritons. A few options here. 1, you can kick for post. 2, you can kick for touch. 3, you can scrum. And 4, you can tap and go. Kick for touch was found. Lineouts are strong for the Tritons today. That was a solid choice. 15 out from try time are the Tritons. Nice ball there to Tavius Sikora Mathis. Gus Sokol running hard. Another no wrap. Penalty advantage called on this one. Just like a speed bump in the way. Still a penalty advantage for the Tritons, I believe. That ball is going to pop out the side. Penalty coming back. We're back here. You didn't miss anything. It was just an injured player. We shut the camera off, so we're feeding it back into this now. About 7 minutes left in this first half. Tritons with the penalty. Into the hands of Aiden Farrell. Good pick off the ground. Herbert Evans with a nice overs. A beautiful overs line, beautiful pass, just past the outstretched hand of a Marian player. Herbert Evans going to dot this one in, and that's 5 more on the board for the Tritons off of the scrum down. A wide kick attempt coming for Aiden Farrell.
Phoenix. Let's use the ball a little quicker. We're waiting too much, yeah? Let's go quicker. Right underneath that, son. There you go.
Hey, Fab, way to swing that one out.
Thank you.
A big butte, just short. Had the angle. And it's going to stay 12-6 right now. Marian sets a kick off. 4.5 left in this one by the time the ball's in the air. A low knuckle ball into the hands of Phoenix Tawala inside the 22. He's going to bit a boot on it. This might find some space. Chris Santos coming up fast. A little too fast. Dakota Southworth into touch. Big tackle on the winger there. Captain, my captain, laying the wood. Front ball. Mike McDaniel with a beautiful throw there. Gets it into Tavius Sikora Mathis. He gets this out. It's in the back line. Herbert Evans gets it off to Tony Robinson. Tony Robinson going back and getting it. Sticky hands, my man. Tony Robinson dancing around. He's going to settle this one in. Doesn't run past his support. A great play there. Counter ruck stays strong for Marian, though. Javarius Burris, he's going to lower his shoulder. He's going to get a few more meters from it. Mike McDaniel with the seal. Gus Sokol in support. Aiden Farrell gets this one off to Dakota Southworth. Gets it out to Tavius Secor Mathis. He has a winger on the outside, Chris Santos. He's going to cut back inside. He gets it off to Phoenix Tawala. Phoenix Tawala is going to take a step. And he's going to run away. He dots it down. And try is confirmed amongst the referees. That's going to be 5 more on the board for the Tritons just before the end of the half. You're welcome to. Phoenix Tawala gave just about everything his body had left him in on that one. He's going to come off the field. Journal took over and put 5 more down.
Hey, change the tides right there, boys. That was the change tides, boys.
Good pressure from Marian on the kick. And Farrell has to swing it just white. About a minute and a half left in this first. 17-6. Oratile Mulclagey coming in.
Subs. I want baller energy out there in the second half, yeah? Baller.
Or is going to step in at fly half, which is going to push Aiden Farrell up to scrum half. Another wide kick. This one's going in a touch. And I believe it's going to be a scrum down or an option for re-kick or scrum. And wisely chosen scrum midfield.
Just deliver, catch and deliver, son. Catch and deliver. Catch first.
Ball out the back, into the hands of Oratile. He's going to get this wide. Into the hands of Jaden Williams, off to Herbert Evans. Herbert Evans stays fighting. Support has plenty of time to get there. Ethan Wilson's going to do this carry. Dakota Southworth and Mike McDaniel there to seal. Into the hands of Javarius Burris. Offsides by about 2 meters, not called. That is our end of regulation. Time kept by the sir. Dakota Southworth. Captain Chuck at your service. Tony Robinson staying alive out there. Marian University coming strong on the line speed. Mike McDaniel taking that one in. Good clean out by Dakota Southworth.
That guy's offsides too.
Jaden Williams gets this out to James K. Off to Javarius Burris. He's going to take the outside corner. Gets it out to Herbert Evans. Herbert Evans is going to get wrapped up by the winger, number 11. Finally taken to the ground by number 8. Diving through the ruck. He's going to kill the advantage, but it's going to come back for a penalty for offsides. Boys with the penalty advantage. A kick for touch impending.
No. Line out. Line out.
A free kick, and they're going to kill the half. Sun is coming out in this second half. Might get a little fatigue out here. This sun is hot. A low liner. It's going to bounce right into the hands of Jaden Williams. He's going to get it out to Aiden Farrell. Aiden Farrell gets it out wide to the ground. Tavius Secora Mathis was able to scoop it up, and the Tritons took themselves backwards 12 meters off that kickoff. Into the hands of Oratile. He's got a big boot and a beautiful clearance. An absolute monster. He took the ball right on the touch. He's going to get it out to the 40 with a slight angle.
Tackle, Aiden.
Another front ball. Iowa Central not falling for it a second time. James K on the hunt there. Only a three-man lineout for Marian. Didn't set the disguise too strong. Number 13 lowering a shoulder for Marian. Jaden Williams hanging on for a ride. Ball's going to be lost. Iowa Central scrum half dead center. Herbert Evans taking the split. Going to get this one settled in. Dakota Southworth with the carry. He's just going to put a shoulder into somebody. That kid loves contact. Javarius Burris get this one outside. It's Tavius Secora Mathis, who's going to rumble and tumble, and support's going to get there. Oratile is going to get this one out to James K, who's going to dummy, but he dummies a little too late. Mike McDaniel coming in and making the tackle. Marian with the kick through. That's going to be a low liner. There was a penalty for high tackle. I think it must have been Mike McDaniel wrapped around the chest and hips there on the high tackle. Big boot from the scrum half. He's had a great kicks all day long for Marian. It's going to put him in prime position just outside the 22 of Iowa Central. An overthrow. Javarius Burris sniffs that one out. Mike McDaniel scoops it, spin move, finally taken down. Line speed for Marian strong. Tavius Secora Mathis is going to keep this. Oratile going to kick that one right off his shin, unfortunately. Tony Robinson going up, looking for the reception. He's going to hit the deck hard. And it's going to be a scrum down to Marian. Dalton. Yeah.
Off the line. Hang your pennies on. Get back.
Another nice hook. Big push from Iowa Central. This ball's in the back. Struggling to get it out. Does finally get it out, but not after being drove back 6 or 7 meters there. Ball back inside of the number 14. Number 14 shifty and strong-legged. He's going to avoid a few tackles, and number 10 is going to eventually get wrapped up, take to the ground. Ethan Wilson doing a good job getting out. They're going to call that a high tackle, I believe. That's it not rolling away? That one? We showed effort the entire time? That one gets called.
Five ball, get in a line. Chris, get everybody flat. Get everybody flat.
Kick for post coming from Marian. Number 9 has a heck of a boot on him. We'll see if he can keep this one straight. And he can indeed. That's going to be 3 more on the board for Marian. 17-9 is the tally. 3 tries for the conversion for the Tritons. 3 penalty kicks for Marian. Tells me it's a few too many mistakes for the Tritons in their own end. And Farrell's going to kick this one a little deep over the head. A good bounce for the Tritons. Gus Sokol on the hunt, going to get a nice tackle. It's going to be inside the 22. Tavius Sikora Mathis almost got a hand on that one, and that's going to be shanked into a car, into the street. Good pressure from the Tritons, and it's going to be a line out on the 22 for Iowa Central. A deep ball. Dakota Southworth taking that one. Tries to make an offload from the ground. And it's going to be a mistake that leads to a Marian possession here. They're going to try to kick again. Charge down! And it's going to go out the back of the try zone. Dakota Southworth making up for it. Getting a chest on the ball there. I believe it's going to be a goal line dropout. Or a 5-meter scrum. Technically, it's carried, I apologize, it was carried in essentially by the chest of Iowa Central and out the back of the try zone. Be a 5-meter scrum to Marian. It was not touchdown. New rule implemented this year. Still trying to understand it. Apologies there for anybody watching. Big push from the Tritons is going to be called dead. From pushing and scrums. I think that might have been board. I think might have been the call, pushing at an angle. But a kick for touch, a nice boot again.
Chris, are you mic'd in? Next dead, we've got subs. Next dead after this. Oh, yes, okay, sorry. You can help in any way. Next dead. Okay. I thought you were making a joke about something. Oh, no, you're fine. You actually want subs, I'll help you. Yep.
Another 3-man line out for Marian. Another ball to the front. The scrum, that should have been a 4-man. They called 3-man. That should be a penalty. The scrum half essentially ran in and accepted that ball as part of the line out after calling a 3-man line out. That's quick line out. Nice job there by Iowa Central. A shoulder charge. Super late, no wrap on the outside. That's going to be called. He's going to be lucky to not get a card for this one. That's that number 11 who's been chippy all day long for Marian University. I don't know how that's not a card. At least a yellow. That was completely intentional. No wrap. Incredibly dangerous. Oratile with the boot. That's going to be a 5-meter line out for the Tritons, and that's how you answer a hit like that. Good job, Tritons. Great kick, Oratile. George Brenda coming off, putting in a nice field of work today. That was Jeremiah Bates going in. That ball's going to pop out the back. Herbert Evans looking to, or I'm sorry, Aiden Farrell. And that's going to be a penalty against Marian. Penalty advantage here.
I don't think Ethan's off.
He is. He's on the sideline. Ethan Wilson's on the sideline. He is off the field. He's off. He just went off the other side.
He went off the other side. Shut up.
A miscue there up top. And Marian's going to have an opportunity to try to clear this one. A beautiful play by the scrum half for Marian. He's just going to take in Buddha as soon as he can. Aiden Farrell looking for a line. Big clean out there. Zach Lambert coming in and clearing that out. That is a substitution that just went on. Varius Burris rumbling and tumbling there. Dakota Southworth going to run. He's going to get stood straight up. Solid low defense there by Marian, just getting pretty much parallel with the ground. And Tavius Mathis gets it off to Jeremiah Bates, freshman Jeremiah Bates. He's going to tap one in today. Just subbed on, staying fresh. Hey, Vari's down.
Get him off. Get him off. We're good.
Nate's going.
Dalton. Get him off for good.
Few substitutions here. James Holler coming on for Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel had a beautiful day starting first side there at hooker. Aiden Farrell has quite the challenge ahead of him on this kick. Aiden Farrell slots it from almost the toughest spot on the field. A beautiful boot. That's 2 more on the board for the Tritons. Nice high wide ball there. Zach Lambert catching this. He's going to find an outside shoulder. He's going to make a miss. Running hard. A beautiful carry. Back to midfield. Iowa Central goes already. These subs are bringing in a spark. Herbert Evans sidesteps one. Gets a shove from the teammate. He's going to rumble forward for about 8 more meters. James K. lowering a shoulder. Line speed from Marian. Cut off the pass. He said, all right, I'll take that. Dakota Southworth, he's going to do the same. He's going to bow through about 3 defenders there. Finally get dragged down. Ortile is going to get this one out wide. Straight back. Way to keep that. Oh. The sideline wanted that in, but the sir was right on top of it. He said toe in before pass off. And that's going to be a line out to Marian, just inside Triton territory. Back ball from Marian. Received on the outside hand. They're going to call a knot straight there. Javarius Burge just going and getting it. He needs to keep a hold of this one and rumble down to the ground. Nice carry there, nice take. An overthrow, received well. James K. stepping the outside shoulder, putting a stiff arm on. He's going to get the offload out to Tavius scoring Mathis. And he is on the outside. Tritons are moving again. Gus Sokol taking this one. He needs to get lower on the run there. Ripped while on the ground.
3 more minutes, okay?
And that's going to be a knock-on called against Iowa Central. Scrum down to Marian. Big push by Iowa Central. Marian able to get it out the back, though. Backline from Marian was shifted. Kick over the top. Number 9 is the only one on. Support in the backside, number 10. Knock on called. Mistake by Marian. They had some momentum going for him there. Good support by number 10 for Marian there to be behind the kicker. After the injury, we are back here. About 21 left in this matchup here. 24-9 is the tally. Iowa Central with the advantage over Marian for now. Ortile with the injury is going to be coming off here. Had a nice field of work while he was in there. Jaden Williams going to be stepping in at 12. Herbert Evans strong-armed a couple down to the ground. A knuckleball up the center of the field. It's going to be a tough one to corral in. Iowa Central on the hunt. They're going to get this one out to the fullback. Tony Robinson trying to wrap up number 14. Number 14 doing a great job here. A big wrap there by Xavier Ellis around the hip. Ray Nick Strong grip, Ray Nick. He's getting a hold there. Xavier Ellis making first contact.
How many movements, sir, though?
That's the no wrapper. Penalty advantage to the Tritons, or to the Marian University. Number 9, another beautiful kick. That's going to be a 5, right about a 5-meter line out for Marian. Knocking on the door here.
Inside carry. Watch the carry inside, James.
Received well, tried to run it straight through there. Marian knocking on the door. Triton defense is going to need to hold strong here. James Holler looking like an absolute animal out there. He's made 3 of the 4 tackles so far. A big stick by Dakota Southworth there. He's going to steal that ball. It's going to be a penalty for not releasing, I believe. A warning to the sideline for being too loud against Iowa Central. Still too loud for the boys in yellow to hear anything. And Marian's going to elect to go for a scrum down. Volume seems a little too much. Kermit's Field is a hostile environment here. Hey, you want to talk about that number 8 coming off the rock? Number 8 coming off the rock there. Wasn't sealed at all in the scrum. Is that allowed? Try time, Marian. 5 points on the board for Marian University here. Number 8 came completely off the. Okay. Oh, number 9 just got robbed by the center post there. That was a gorgeous kick. I thought it was through for sure. He's had a great showing off the boot today. The tally is going to stay 24-14 though. If I'm not mistaken, that might be the first sub to come on for Marian University. Not sure who came off. Boy's got some endurance over there in Marian. Nice deep kick by Aiden Farrell. Received in the 22 and taken out. That was a big hit. Dakota Southworth. And that ball is going to be passed out wide. I'm not 100% sure on what that. I didn't see this one, so I'm not going to comment on that. I just saw the unnecessary throw at a player of the ball. So they're going to say off the pass in the line, it bounced off of Triton and then went into touch. So it's going to be a line out to Marian. I believe is going to be the progression there.
Pride, yeah. Come on, Aiden. Come on, Aiden.
Ray, watch that ball.
Marian Hooker asking what's they're doing. I was Central Lock obliging to tell them exactly what they were going to do, and they did. They did it very successfully, though. Marian knocking on the door. Momentum feels like it's in their favor, but yellow card against Iowa Central. That's going to be a man off for the next 10 minutes. So we got about 13 and a half remaining in this matchup. Iowa Central up 24-14, but Marian with 15 on 14.
No, it just got on, sir. Good grief, man.
Kick for touch. Marian with the line out just inside Iowa Central territory.
We just turned it on. It was off the whole time. Just worry about you guys. Good grief. We got it.
Sir, referee keeps official time. Not straight on the throw. Iowa Central with the option. They're going to elect the line out here. James Holler subbing in. He's going to get his first throw of the day. A nice ball into the hands of Dakota Southworth. Out into the back line. Gus Sokol, another chop tackle there by the number 10. He's been warmed about a lot today. Jaden Williams with the kick through. And a big swarm on Iowa Central. It's going to take a player into touch here, and it's going to be a line out to blue. There were 5 guys on the hunt with that kick through. Jaden Williams with a nice touch, making it stay in, making them receive it. Nice ball to the front there. Into the hands of Jaden Williams. He's going to get off to Zach Lambert. Zach Lambert's going to take a step. He's going to get ripped a little high there, but nothing around the neck. Hands in the ruck all day. No advantage called. There's an advantage for offsides finally. Looks like a kick for post. Or I'm sorry, I apologize, a kick for touch. Low liner, but above the hands and into touch it goes. It's going to be a line out to the Tritons on the 22, and that is a mud field there. That's going to be not straight. Marian's going to, it's a not straight call, so off a not straight you have the option to go for a line out or a scrum down. We're just going to shift this scrum infield a little bit here. No, they've been picking and going with the 8-man scrum half on the outside here. And this scooting over is going to play into that. Solid push from Marian. Going to just call a reset on the scrum. Big push from Blue. Ball was barely pulled out the back there.
Hey, let's go Tritons, do it again! Come on, big scrum!
Marian able to control this one. They're going to get out the back into the backhand, back line. From the 22 into the field to play and then into touch. I believe it's a new rule. That might be a Marian line out. No, that's not a new rule? Oh, does it have to go across 50? Oh, I apologize. I apologize on that new rule. I had it backwards. Has to be from inside your own 50 and go out of touch inside of your opponent's 22 for it to be your line out. My misunderstanding there. So it will actually be an Iowa Central line out here. Quick ball to front. James Holler to Dakota Southworth connection. Gus Sokol receiving this one low. He's going to get his head of steam, carry it forward. Zach Lambert there to seal. They're going to call that a knock on. A lot of talking. Chipper, I feel a real semi-friendly rivalry building between these two teams. And it was a knockdown, so it will be a scrum down to Marian. Solid hook there. Big gap up the center. Fly half on the run. He gets it out to number 14. Xavier Ellis on the hunt. He's going to get an arm on, but it's going to be try time Marian University. Just a reminder, Iowa Central is still down a man. 15 on 14 created that gap there. Kick for post, sliver inside. Nice boot there. And it's going to be 24-21. About 90 seconds left on the yellow card. Deep ball into the hands of the fly half. He wants to take this one out. Immediately regrets the decision. Dakota Southworth. Andy blocks the ball. Andy's on the hunt. We'll see who comes up with this one at the bottom of this pile. Looks like Iowa Central ball. Dakota Southworth out there just getting things done. Into the hands of Gus Sokol. Gets it out wide. It's into the hands of Jeremiah Bates. And he's got to dot it down for an answer. That is try time, Tritons. 5 more on the board for Iowa Central. Jeremiah Bates getting his second of the match. That's a freshman out there getting things done. It all started from your captain, Dakota Southworth, laying a hit on the fly half and then making the turnover on the block kick. A beautiful play and a beautiful segment in the green zone for the Tritons. And that is an answer from Iowa Central for giving up that try up the center there. And just a reminder, it was still 14-15 for a few more seconds here. Aiden Farrell put one in from this exact spot earlier in the match. See if he could do it again. This one's going to be just wide left. It's got the strength. Had a good height on it. Just a shade left outside the post.
Stay out there.
And it's going to remain 29-21. Full score advantage. And the yellow card is back on, and it's actually going to be a substitution.
Get outside the fence, son.
Herbert Evans receiving this kick. He's got a nice boot, and he's got some speed on him. He's hunting down this fullback. Good breakdown. He's going to make him return the kick. It's going to be a high ball into the hands of Dalton Summers, who's just going to lower his shoulder, take this one in, and it's going to need to get settled here. 2.5 minutes left in this matchup, and it's going to be a knock-on. Scrum down awarded to Marian. Zach Lambert taking one right off the gut. Chippy, not chippy, mouthy, not mouthy. It has been a great game of rugby out here between these two teams. Marian put on the scrum. Another big push. Big push by the Tritons, and it's going to say spinning. Rule change 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. A spin retains possession now if you can hold your ground on one side. And that's essentially what Marian did. Marian's loose head side held their ground. Tight head side got drove back. It's going to be a spin, but it's going to stay in the possession of Marian for their put, and that's what we got here. And an 8-man pick and go. Ball out wide, and it's going to find touch. It's going to be a line out to Iowa Central here. 30 seconds on the unofficial clock. Not sure what the official time is here. 30 seconds on the unofficial. I think we kept pretty close to time here, so should line up pretty well.
Let's go, good ball position, boys. Security.
Into the hands of Chuck. Gets it out. Jaden Williams is trying to keep this one. Finding a little bit of a lane. Able to get the offload out to Herbert Evans. Herbert Evans is going to need to wrap this one up and secure it. And a good cleanout from Gus Soko. Marian players stuck in the middle of this ruck. Dalton Summers going to get hit low there. Drove back. He's going to need to get this placed. Jaden Williams, he's going to boot this one into touch. And that is the end of the match. Iowa Central is going to come away with the victory, 29-21. A beautifully hard-fought match from both teams on the field today. Marian knock on the door late, but Iowa Central, Jeremiah Bates, gets that one in for his second try. And that will be our tally here. Thank you for joining us for this A-side match here against Marian University. And a second side to follow. So find that video on YouTube for the second side after this one. But shout out to the boys in blue getting a victory, getting a dub here at Crimmins Field.